Hello, everyone. These three US $1 coins you're seeing on the screen are worth up to $50,000. The reason behind their incredible value is the rare minting errors, which I explained in this video. Watch the full video till the end and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more rare coin discoveries. A 2001 Sacagawea dollar sold for more than $21,000. And what made it valuable wasn't gold, silver, or age. It was a tiny mistake most people would never notice. Right now, one of these coins could be sitting unnoticed inside a jar, a drawer, or even loose change from a grocery store. Back in 2000 and 2001, the United States Mint was pushing hard to make the golden Sacagawea dollar a success. The coin carried the image of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, designed to symbolize exploration and survival. But behind the scenes, something unexpected happened. During massive production runs, a small number of coins escaped with dramatic minting flaws, and collectors began hunting them aggressively. Unlike older silver dollars, the 2001 Sacagawea dollar was struck on a manganese brass alloy that gave it that distinctive golden color. Millions were produced at high speed. Blanks were fed into presses under enormous pressure, and when dies shifted, cracked, or picked up debris, rare errors were born in seconds. First comes the die crack error. These appear as raised lightning-like lines across the surface. Minor examples may only bring $40 to $100, but dramatic, full-length die cracks on high-grade 2001 dollars have sold for $500 or more. Collectors love bold, visible cracks that look almost like scars across the coin. Then there's the off-center strike, one of the most eye-catching errors. Part of the design is missing because the coin blank wasn't properly aligned during striking. A small off-center error might sell for $150, while dramatic examples missing 40 to 50% of the design can climb past $2,000 depending on condition. But the real tension starts with the double die varieties. On these coins, parts of the lettering or design appear slightly doubled from die misalignment during production. Strong doubling visible in the date or inscriptions can push values into the $3,000 to $8,000 range. The sharpest certified examples are the ones that shock auction houses. Another hidden treasure is the struck-through error. Grease, fibers, or debris blocked part of the die during striking, leaving missing or distorted details. These can range from $75 to over $200 when the strike-through creates a dramatic visual effect. And condition changes everything. A worn error coin may sell for hundreds, while the exact same coin graded Mint State 67 or higher by professional grading companies can multiply in value overnight. That's how ordinary-looking Sacagawea dollars suddenly enter five-figure territory. So the next time you see a 2001 Sacagawea dollar, don't ignore it too quickly, because one microscopic mistake could turn a forgotten coin into a collector's obsession worth thousands. A 2010 Sacagawea dollar stunned collectors after one rare example crossed the auction block for nearly $15,000. And the strangest part is that thousands of people probably handled similar coins without noticing what made it special. Picture this: a handful of golden dollar coins sliding across a casino counter, a vending machine, or a bank tray. Most people see pocket change. Error hunters see potential treasure. By 2010, the Sacagawea dollar had already evolved into the Native American dollar series. And that year's reverse design honored the Great Law of Peace and the Haudenosaunee Confederacy. But while the public barely paid attention to the artwork, collectors were quietly searching for production mistakes hidden inside the massive mint batches. These coins were produced at incredible speed. Blank planchets were fed into giant presses, where tons of pressure stamped every detail in a split second. When something went wrong, even briefly, unusual errors slipped into circulation before inspectors could catch them. First up, the die crack error. These flaws look like raised, jagged lines crawling across the surface of the coin. Smaller cracks may sell between $60 and $150, but larger dramatic cracks cutting through the design can reach $700 or more in pristine condition. Some collectors specifically hunt for cracks that resemble branches or lightning bolts. Then comes the fan favorite, the off-center strike. This happens when the blank shifts during striking, leaving part of the design missing. Minor off-centers usually land around $200, but stronger examples with clear dates and major displacement have sold for $1,500 to $3,000. The more dramatic the mistake, the more attention it gets. But one of the most dangerous treasures is the double die variety. On these coins, letters or details appear duplicated under magnification. Strong doubling around inscriptions or feathers can send values soaring from $800 to over $6,000, depending on visibility and rarity. Most people never notice the doubling until a professional examines it closely. Another sleeper error is the struck-through coin. Grease, lint, or metal debris interrupted the strike, creating missing patches or distorted textures. Smaller struck-through errors may bring $100, while dramatic examples with obvious missing details can push beyond $200. And here's where the hunt gets serious. Condition changes everything. A circulated error might only bring a few $100s, but the same coin graded MS67 or higher can multiply in value several times over. Sharp luster, untouched surfaces, and strong strikes are what separate ordinary finds from headline-worthy discoveries. So, before you toss aside a 2010 Sacagawea dollar, take a closer look, because the next five-figure coin might already be hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone curious enough to spot the mistake nobody else saw. A single 2000 Sacagawea dollar once exploded in value to nearly $14,000. And it didn't happen because the coin was ancient or made of precious metal. It happened because of one tiny production mistake that escaped the mint and survived unnoticed for years. Imagine digging through a pile of ordinary golden dollars from a bankroll. Most look identical, but hidden among them could be a coin collectors would fight over at auction. The year 2000 was chaotic for the Sacagawea dollar launch. The U.S. Mint was racing to introduce the new golden coin to the public, hoping it would replace the bulky paper dollar in circulation. Huge promotional campaigns pushed the coin everywhere: cereal boxes, vending machines, banks. And while millions entered circulation, a few came out with strange and valuable flaws. The coins were struck using high-speed presses that slammed the design into metal blanks with incredible force. Under that pressure, even the smallest mechanical problem could create errors collectors now treat like buried treasure. Let's start with the die crack error. These cracks form when the die begins breaking apart from stress, leaving raised lines across the coin. Small cracks might only sell for $50 to $120, but bold cracks stretching across Sacagawea's portrait have reached $600 or more in certified condition. Next is the dramatic off-center strike. This happens when the blank isn't seated correctly before being struck. The result looks almost unfinished, with part of the design completely missing. Smaller off-centers can bring $250, while major examples missing nearly half the design have sold between $2,000 and $4,000. Now the hunt gets serious with the double die varieties. These coins show visible doubling on letters or details because of die alignment issues during creation. Strong examples with noticeable doubling can range from $1,000 to over $7,000, depending on clarity and grading. Some collectors spend years searching rolls just hoping to spot one. Then there's the mysterious struck-through error. During minting, grease or debris blocked part of the design, leaving blank or distorted areas. Minor struck-through examples might sell for $80, but dramatic versions with obvious missing details have crossed $100. And condition is where values can suddenly skyrocket. A worn error coin may stay in the hundreds, but an untouched mint state example graded MS67 or higher can multiply several times in value almost instantly. Clean surfaces, blazing luster, and sharp details separate ordinary finds from elite collector pieces. So the next time a 2000 Sacagawea dollar lands in your hand, don't spend it too fast. Because one overlooked error could turn that golden coin into the hidden jackpot nobody around you realized was there.